And going back to the previous story that we were tracking on Mpox, where there has been 1,000 new cases that have been reported in the last 1 week in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the outbreak has happened and the demand for vaccines is only increasing. Well, Chris is joining us from Kinshasa now. Chris, what is the Democratic Republic of Congo doing to deal with this outbreak?
So the government has announced that it's stepping up public awareness campaigns across the country, and they have started putting up posters urging people to wash their hands, keep a social distance, and notify health workers of any suspected case. They're also going to increase the testing of suspected cases, which has been a major challenge. The DRC is the second largest country in Africa with a population of more than 100 million people, and the vast majority of these people are living in remote areas. Some of these areas are experiencing an armed conflict, so health workers have not been able to reach out to the people with suspected cases in that area. So they're also going to increase the treatment of the Mpox in the country. These are some of the things that the government has announced, but they're still facing challenges. The Ministry of Health has requested for $49 million to be able to try and halt the spread of the outbreak, but the government has released $10 million so far and promised to give them more money later. And so the government is relying a lot on the support of international agencies like the World Health Organization and the UN to try and scale back this outbreak that has spread to all the provinces of the country.
Right, Chris, also, what is Congo doing to prevent the further spread of Mpox to other countries?
Yeah, so the government has instructed its immigration officials at all the border points to start screening people who are crossing to neighboring countries. And that's because there is a strain of Mpox known as Clade 1b that was discovered in the east of the country near the border with Burundi. That strain is said to be more contagious and deadly than the one that was reported globally in 2022. And some of the cases have already spread to Burundi, Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda. And that is what prompted the World Health Organization to declare this outbreak a public health emergency of international concern. So they're working very closely with neighboring countries to ensure that people who are going out of the country do not have this infection. But it's a big challenge because the country is very large and there are areas in the DRC where people can cross using pathways to neighboring countries without any surveillance. And so they are trying to ensure that all those areas have health officials who can screen people crossing to the neighboring countries.
Even at that, Chris reporting from Kinshasa.